What's good, YouTube? It's your boy SKY Jordan. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about vocal recording mistakes that artists make in the studio. Alright, singers, rappers, engineers. You can learn something from this video, so let's get into it. It's a lot of mistakes that a lot of people often tell me, right? I could make an hour-long video about this, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this video in a lot of different parts because I had at least 100 different things I could talk about in this video. So be on the lookout for future videos moving forward. I don't know when I'm gonna get to them, but listen, this is the first one, so let's go. One of the first mistakes that a lot of artists make in the studio is recording with the wrong vocal chain. Right? It can be a lot of different problems when it comes to a vocal chain, but listen. A lot of people auto-tune, key, scale, settings, retune speed, whatever you want to call it, that shit be wrong. All right, a lot of people shit be wrong. So listen, fix that. Like, you gotta fix that. All right, I've seen it too many times. I get comments all the time, people always asking like, how do you record in the right key? I have videos on that, so look me up, you know what I'm saying, on how to use auto-tune. Like I said, it could be the auto-tune, it could be you recording with too much compression, or you're not using enough compression. You're probably recording with too much EQ or not enough EQ. You're probably using de-esser. You're probably having too much reverb on the send. You probably recording with a delay and it's messing you up. You probably, you know what I'm saying, you probably got plugins in there that you don't even need. So always check the vocal chain. If you're an artist and you're watching this and you don't know nothing about a vocal chain, talk to your engineer. If you're an engineer, all the engineers communicate, tell the artist what's in the vocal chain and ask them what do they want in their vocal chain, right? Second mistake that a lot of artists make when recording in the studio is the lack of energy during a vocal performance. All right, you are performing, all right, for the future or potential people that are gonna listen to this song. All right, if you're recording a sad song and you're not in that vibe, not picking up that sad energy or projecting that sad energy into the song, it's not gonna hit the same, it's not gonna connect the same with the listener. All right, if it's a lit song, turn up song, you gotta be lit, you gotta put that energy in there. If it's like a diss track, you gotta put that energy in there. Flexing, you gotta feel like you're a flexing motherfucker in that minute. A lot of artists don't match the energy, because I hear songs all the time. People send me songs, DM me songs all the time. You know what I'm saying? The beats be hard than a motherfucker, and it like they just sound out of place because they're not matching the energy. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I did a video on how to record vocals with energy. Go check that out if you struggle with recording with energy. Mistake number 3, lack of enunciation, right? You have the rights to break down words or say words however the fuck you feel. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people in the comment section all the time saying like, bro, why don't you finish saying your words full? Like, why you saying your words funny? It's like, bro, like, I'm from the South. I have a Southern accent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, certain words not gonna come out like the way that you would say it if you're from California or if you're from New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the South. I'm gonna talk like I'm gonna talk like I've been talking my whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people be like, yo, he put on the front, like he don't really talk like that. Like, nigga, I talk like this in real life. You know what I'm saying? This is me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even capping. I'm not put on a persona and shit, nothing for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? This is me. When I record, I enunciate how the fuck I feel. And I want you to start doing the same thing. Stop worrying about what other people are going to say about how you enunciate. You know what I'm saying? This goes into the delivery, the flow, the capturing of the vibe of the song or whatever you want to get across. Enunciate it differently, however you choose. You know what I'm saying? Long as it feels good and it sounds good, you're good. And the fourth mistake, recording with the wrong microphone. A lot of people are going to be like, how do I know if it's the right microphone or the wrong microphone? I'm going to tell you like this. You're never going to know. You're never gonna know until you try a lot of different microphones and you figure out what you like. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes back to people not understanding what they like. I can tell you right now, like, the smaller microphones, they tend to be brighter, right? So like, a small microphone is brighter. A larger microphone is more balanced, right? And then you got dynamic microphones. They have less top end or like high end on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, different microphones give you different sounds or different feels, if that kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're recording a person that has a deep voice and you want to kind of reduce some of that deepness of the voice, you record them on a smaller microphone, and that's gonna naturally take out some of that low end, so you don't have to do that in the mixing process. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of artists don't understand how the mics affect their voices, because a lot of people be like, yo, Juice WRLD used this microphone, so I need to use this microphone. Your voice isn't necessarily just like his. You know what I'm saying? He probably wanted a different sound then you won. You know what I'm saying? But you want to sound like him. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sound like him because he sounds like him. Unless you have a voice that's very similar to him, you will not sound like him. You can't get the same quality as him. They say Lil Baby used the Ashton Spirit. A lot of people say I sound like Lil Baby. But guess what? I love using the Ashton Spirit. You know what I'm saying? But this the Slate mic right now. But a lot of people can tell when I switch up my microphones in the videos because they can tell the differences in how I sound or just how it just sounds to them, you know, or how it feels to them. You know what I'm saying? So the microphones matter. So if you got a chance to go to the studios, experiment with different microphones to see what you like. You know what I'm saying? Or buy a microphone. If you don't like it, send it back. Buy another one. If you don't like it, send it back. Just do tests of it. You know what I'm saying? Just be smart when it comes to it. Like, because especially like if you're going to studios, they have multiple microphones. Don't be scared to tell the engineer to go in there and pull out different microphones for you to try out. And another mistake that artists make in the studio all the time is either recording with too much confidence or not having enough confidence. All right, and what I mean by this is like you can tell when a person isn't confident in the things that they're saying. All right, like if somebody's talking to you in person and they kind of shy, kind of timid, or whatever, trying to tell a story, you can kind of tell that they're not confident in the story. So they might be lying in the story, or they're scared or something. They're not really confident in what they're saying, or they don't really believe it. They're just trying to portray something that they're not. And you can tell that through music or just talking to people on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not having confidence when you're recording, that's gonna like fuck up the song, fuck up the vibe. But then on the flip side, if you have too much confidence, you know what I'm saying, and you trash and you fucking up, you're not gonna listen to people because you're like, oh fuck that, they don't know what they talking about, da 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 da. Having too much confidence or having like none at all is a problem. You need to find a balance, all right? You want to be confident but not too confident to the point where can't nobody tell you shit. And the last vocal recording mistake that a lot of artists make from time to time is using the wrong type beats. And what I mean by that is like you might want to rap on Pooh Shiesty beats, but the songs you make on Pooh Shiesty type beats be ass. Stop. And you keep trying to rap on those beats and it don't sonically fit your voice, you can't catch the flow and shit like that, like just stop it. You know what I'm saying? Find another beat that actually fits your vibe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists, they go and they use the wrong type beats. You know, that's not even a fact. Like your songs could be cool, but the beats probably could be different. Like ask people that listen to your music. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, do you think I pick good beats? And see what people say. You know what I'm saying? Don't even ask that because the beat could be hard as fuck, but the song be whack as shit. You know what I'm saying? But ask people like, do the beats I choose fit what I'm doing on them? You know what I'm saying? Because you want to use beats that fit what you're doing, fit your style. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a hard beat, it got a lot of views, doesn't mean it's going to be the best beat for you to use. You know what I'm saying? Just take what I'm saying and just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I make these videos, I want you to think. I want you to get better. I want you to analyze what you're doing and figure out how to improve on what you're doing. Because I want you to get on. I want you to be the next Slumps. I want you to be the next Baby Santana. I want you to be the next fucking Juice WRLD. I want you to be the next Travis Scott. I want you to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? I want you to win. I want you to get better. I want you to make better songs. All this shit. You know what I'm saying? But listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy SKY Jordan. I'm out of here. Cool.